Good morning, folks. Back out in the field, not in Donegal, and down in the Kingdom of Kerry, at a place that I marked many, many years ago on a paper map, believe it or not. I'm here on a bit of a family holiday, and so I'm going to spend the next couple of mornings just exploring this location here. I've got these beautiful lakes in front of me, some beautiful, I think it's Scots pines as well, and I'm just waiting for the sun to paint the landscape, see how it looks. This is more of a bit of a sketching morning, and I'll be back over the coming days to see how it goes. It's so great to be back out in the field. Not a sound. Absolutely beautiful, the way I like it. I really got here too early, but 7:30, lights starting to light up the far shore, and hopefully you'll hit those trees in the foreground in a few minutes, but still not sure about the composition. Really not. But look, I'm here. It's better than being in bed. And let's see if this image works. Hopefully it does. Come on, bit of light in the foreground. Oh no, come on. Don't stop now. Go away, clouds. Just like that, the light's gone. Be back in a couple of minutes. Big bank of cloud just, which way is that wet cloud going? Yeah, we should be good, about 2 or 3 minutes. Things are starting to pop. Sun's back, sneaking its way towards those trees. It seems to be stopping at the reeds in front of those trees. I just really needed to light up the trees, just to kind of lift them from that darker trees in the background. Absolutely gorgeous light at the moment. Slight problem. Sun's back out, starting to come back out, but it's illuminating the trees in the distance, which I didn't want. Ideally, I wanted the sun to illuminate the trees in the foreground and keep the trees in the background in the shadow. Not sure how that's going to work out. Those are trees illuminating. Everything's illuminating. Don't want that. Everything's illuminating now. Damn. So I think I got the shot. And if it's any good, I'll stick it up now. Adjusted my composition ever so slightly. Just come down literally 20 meters from where I was, and I'm using a lake in the foreground here. There's some lily pads in front of it. I'm using that as the foreground. I've got the smaller middle lake is the midground, and those trees, when they're been illuminated only, I'm tripping the shutter, because when they're illuminated they look really nice, bright, and they stand out against the darker trees in the background. Without that kind of illumination on those trees in the front, the image is lost. Really, really, I'd love to be here in a misty morning. But I'd say that's as rare as anything around here. Good evening, folks. Back in a location I've never been to before. I'm over in County Kerry. At some place, some harbour road, I saw a signpost, and I just kind of followed my nose, and it's brought me down to this beautiful shoreline. Tons of potential, but I'm seeking a composition that kind of works. Get the Beara Peninsula off to my left, the Ring of Kerry off to my right, and these gorgeous waves just swelling in. And it's my challenge to get a photograph. Beautiful evening, got the moon for company. Let's see what we can do. I've been flapping around with the composition for the last while. I took a mixture of landscapes, but I think this vertical composition works better because when the tide rolls in this channel, it illuminates the shadows and adds a bit point of interest, drags the eye in and out of the scene. I think this works. Hopefully what I'm really hoping for is when the sun drops behind the hills a bit more, get a bit some more clouds in the sky here above me. Beautiful location. Oh, this is so uncomfortable, it's unbelievable. Come on, just one more. F10. Ah, my hand. Fuck. Oh, my ass. Here we go. Big wave going in now. Up the channel. Nice. This location is absolutely fabulous, but just getting a bit too hairy for me. So I kind of pulled back in the rocks and I'm making use of this absolutely gorgeous sky. You kind of, above me, these clouds are just darkening, almost like a natural thin net from the left and the right. And I'm playing with different shutter speeds, quarter of a second out to 2 seconds, just playing with the waves, playing with the movement. And I'm bracketing all the time. Oh, yes! I think that's a keeper. And if it's any good, I'll put it on the screen now. Got the moon over here, and all the time my eyes are going, will I photograph the moon or will I stick where the light is over there? Jeez, this is gorgeous. You know, an hour and a half ago, I wasn't going to come, but my wife says, go, scratch the itch. God knows when you'll be back. And do you know what? She was right. Not that I ever tell her that. 5 seconds, F9, ISO 100. And there's a toss-up, which is better. The half second, 1 second exposures, these 4 and 5 second ones. I gotta get a picture of that moon before I go. So in recent days with the camera, what I've done is I set some custom functions. C1 is basically your bog standard aperture priority, ISO 100, f11 aperture, and then I got a C2, custom function C2, which has got a high ISO 800 ISO, f8, and it just makes switching and setup so much quicker. Just playing with different compositions now. I really want to try and capture that moon over the Beara Peninsula. Absolutely stunning. Composition wise, I'm just making use of these shapes in the foreground, the lines that are forming when the waves break over them and the waves roll out again. Makes it for a really interesting picture. Yeah, that looks good.